This is my channel now.
This is my channel, not yours.
What?
Yep. Alright. Hey there, creators. Niamh here with
Seamus.
And Seamus is going to do some coloring. We are going to color Doctor Who. So we're going to use Inktense and some alcohol markers and some metallic pens. Metallic pens.
And it's sparkly.
And it's sparkly. And create something cool. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to get started coloring now, Seamus?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get started, okay? Hey there, creators. Niamh here with Seamus, my son. And we're actually going to color together. We're going to do a page from this Doctor Who coloring book. And he picked out the Ood, right? And I am going to teach him a few techniques on how to use like Inktense with this. So a little bit of watercolor, and then he's just gonna go ahead and do his own thing and color. Does that sound cool?
So
I might help a little bit. You know, I'm gonna help here and there. I might give you some ideas, but yeah. Does that sound cool, Seamus?
Yeah.
All right, so. This book is the Doctor Who coloring book, and it's really cool. There's a lot of really great images in here that looks like it could be fun. There's so many of this that like I would really love to color, and I have a lot of fun with. That one could be really cool. And what I also like about these is that they're one-sided, which is really great because if we complete a page that you really, really like and you want to take it out, it's not perforated, but we would figure it out. We could take it out and frame it and hang it up. So that's pretty cool. But if we don't take any out, it's also nice that it's one-sided, because then if anything, if we're using anything that leaks through, I mean, we could put a piece of paper on the other side so it doesn't get the other image, but there's not an image on the back that will get ruined.
There's a quote?
Well, sure, there's a quote, but they're one-sided. So, all right, so one thing, it's a little warm in here, which means I'm probably going to turn on the air conditioner, and it might be quite loud, and I apologize for that, but it is quite warm in here, so I'm going to turn that on. All right, so what's the main color you want to use with this, Seamus? Like the color of the Ood.
Yeah, like a tan color.
Like something from here. They're kind of like a light tan with some pinky brown tentacles coming out of its mouth and glowing red eyes, something like that. It doesn't have to be exact, and in fact, you can be creative with the colors too. So let's go with let's start kind of light. I'm gonna go with some of these tentacles here. So I'm just gonna go. I'm touching very lightly, and you can be as loose as you want with these, because I'll show you how it turns, and then maybe I can put a little bit of,
they're called fronds.
Fronds. A little bit of a different color to kind of blend in a little bit. And maybe on some of these we can go dark near the edges. Like maybe up here it's darker because it's coming out of the mouth. See, we're going quite fast here. And you don't have to be perfect with it. So the reason I'm using this to teach you is because it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to do it. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty loose, pretty easy. There's nothing much to it. So I'm going to leave that right there for right now, and then we're going to get a water brush. Since this is nice and wet, look at this.
Whoa.
Yep. Look at that. Hopefully you can hear us and the air conditioner isn't too loud. It's just really, really warm in here right now. So, I mean, And once it dries, you can add a little bit more color in and blend it out. See how cool that's starting to look?
The brush isn't really doing it.
It's spreading around. It definitely is. See? And there's a little bit right there that we didn't. Here, let me grab some. See? Pretty cool, huh? So do you think you can try some of this? Okay, so what we're gonna do for the orbs, we're gonna color dark around like this with this one, and then lightly like this, and before you paint it, do that to each one, and then we're gonna put the wet, and we're gonna wet it all the way around like that. And then when those dry, we're gonna use the white, and we're gonna color over it with white there. That'll, because the white is nice and opaque, it'll give it kind of a glowy look. Okay, and then we'll color the orbs themselves like a light gray or something. What do you think? Light gray, something like that, maybe almost.
I think
Greenish.
they were yellow in the show.
So yellow? Okay,
Yeah.
so like a light yellow, we'll color that. Okay, so there you go. So dark around, and then very light around that. Okay, Seamus, now that we have finished all the coloring part, now we're going to add the fun sparkles, okay?
Sparkle!
So, I am thinking that we use the bronzy metallic marker for the cord going up to their, thing. their external brain thing. We use the bronze metallic one for that. And then we can use the gold one. Maybe we could go through and make their eyes actually gold. What do you think about that? Instead of because we can't really see their eyes with the orange. Maybe we can do gold eyes.
Okay.
And I also have silver that I'm going to bring out, and we're just going to outline the external brains. Okay?
They're called orbs.
Orbs, the brain orb things. And I am going to use this gold pen to trace each of the Oods. I actually already did this one. I don't know if you can see that. See the sparkle around that one? I'm not sure if you can see it in this light. So,
Wait,
but
there's the sparkles?
yeah, it's hard to see in this light. Like if you lean in a certain way, you can see it. But all right, so I'm going to start outlining all of them, and you can maybe start by making their eyes gold, and then start putting in just like this, basically, because this is that cord. It goes up here. You just follow you might have to do back and forth a little bit. And maybe you'll have to use this side.
The chisel side?
Well, this is actually not chiseled. It's
highlighters.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
like
just really,
highlighter
it's a
style.
really thick bullet nib. But see,
Oh wait, that's
see?
one of the different markers.
Thanks for sticking around to the end, you guys. I think this turned out pretty cool. It was oodles of fun. So I'm looking forward to possibly in the future doing some more pages from this awesome Doctor Who coloring book. And this is Seamus's book, right?
Yes.
That's your book. So maybe we'll have a kids craft in the future with Seamus doing some more coloring. Thanks for watching!
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Later, creators. Bye.
Bye.